Alright, what's up everybody, it's your boy Flash here. Let me just start off this video with a simple hand clap to Versuz. These sliders are amazing. Amazing. I feel like I'm playing an entirely different game. This is surreal at this point. I almost can't believe this. I feel like I'm playing an entirely different game. This is crazy. So, I'm gonna make this quick. So I'm gonna give you just a glimpse of what I'm getting with these slider sets. You know, I've set it exactly the way that Versuz showed in his video to a T. I didn't change anything. Exactly. Everything is the same. Of course, for the minutes, you know, I play my quarters a little bit differently than everybody else, but all the settings are exactly the same. I took off all the auto strafe, the auto sprint. Well, I had auto strafe off for my own personal preference, but I took off the auto sprint, which is funny because half the game I was playing I didn't realize that I had it off and I wasn't using the sprint button, but that's neither here nor there at this point. So I'm using the Raiders. I'm getting a great game here, great score. I'm playing the Broncos. I'm playing the AFL vintage game mode here. So I'm on offense. I have Darren McFadden here. Now I want you to pay. This video is purely just the focus on how great the disparity is between, you know, the speed and acceleration of the faster players versus someone who's not as fast. That is really being highlighted by these Versuz slider sets. It's incredible. So I got Darren McFadden here. Now I want you to pay attention to the strong safety here for the Broncos. I believe it's Ronaldo Hill here, number 23. Now his overall top speed is an 83. I believe his acceleration is maybe in the 80s, high 80s. Now Darren McFadden top speed is 94 with, I believe, 96 or 95 acceleration. Now it's about right here. Let me get a little closer. It's about right here that I turn on the sprint button, and I'm starting to get to I'm starting to use this acceleration. Now at about here, I'm gonna say he's at top speed. And if you take a look here at Ronaldo Hill, and I back it up a little bit, you're gonna see that he starts out the play, he turns and makes a beeline as he sees me breaking towards the sideline. Now at about here, he's trying to get to top speed. He's at top speed now, around the 45-yard line. He's gonna be at top speed. Now he's in pursuit here of me. He's trying to. Let's disregard these two guys here, 57 and the number doesn't really matter, but just for good measure, 57 and 20. They don't matter because they do not have the speed or acceleration to keep up with McFadden. So pretty much here at the 30, he's got them beat easy. They're done. They're out of the picture. They're not even a factor. However, strong safety Ronaldo Hill, who has a good angle. But the problem is that because of the threshold and Darren McFadden's speed is so great in comparison to Hill's 11-point difference in speed, that he's attempting to find a good angle to cut me off to try, because his speed is so much lower, he's trying to find a good angle to cut me off so he can make a play. But because of the speed disparity, he's having a hard time finding an angle because Darren McFadden is at top speed and is in essence pulling away from him, even though he is ahead and has an angle. But he's making the attempt, because if he just makes a beat, if you take a look here back at the where is it here, almost a 40, right here the 42-yard line here, the 41 to 42, he goes to make a turn to make a cut towards the sideline to cut me off. But I believe because of the settings here, he realizes that by doing so, he would have just gotten burned, because he would have tried to make the cut, and I would have just been hit the sideline, and he would have had absolutely no chance. So he's just cutting over little by little, trying to keep up and make a play, but in the end, because of the speed differential and the threshold, which is very realistic, because in real life this would happen, because if a guy with a top speed like McFadden gets out in the open field like this, the strong safety with such lower speed than him is going to have a hard time catching up. And as you see here in the video, very realistic, very excellent slider set. The threshold is highlighting the fact of how much speed and acceleration matter in this game, and I'm just blown away. I'm blown away by the gameplay that I'm getting with these slider settings. Big props and shout out to Versuz, because this is absolutely amazing. The gameplay speaks for itself.